In America, on the first workday of the week after work, you see two executive men leaving the same company. They earn the same salary, the same city lights shine above them, and both of them have the same chance to build a better life. The end of the story will surprise you, and it will have given you the financial freedom map for free in 17 minutes. Let's continue. Harry turns left. He walks toward his black luxury BMW i8 standing under the streetlights. David turns right. With a simple budget spreadsheet open on his phone, he quietly walks toward his older model Honda. Harry lives in a luxury villa in Los Angeles that he inherited from his family, and he has expensive tastes. He enjoys having fun, and every month, he spends 50% of his salary, meaning $5,000, on entertainment. David also lives in Los Angeles in a more affordable home, and he is happy with his peaceful life with his family. Every month, he regularly invests half of his salary, meaning $5,000 in stocks. Of course, he also does not forget to buy gifts for his wife and child. If I asked you who is rich, your answer would probably be based on what you see. But there are also things we do not see. Yes, I am talking about them. The hidden wealthy who exist all over the world and whose wealth we do not know. So what is their secret? Or what money habits do they follow? In this video, we are telling you the truth that banks do not want you to learn. We are explaining with all the facts the invisible heavy costs of a luxury lifestyle and how a controlled life can lead you to financial freedom. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to reach financial freedom with quality content. Two men who start from the same point. As a result of their decisions, one will face financial pressure, while the other will become one of the hidden wealthy and enjoy his comfortable life. Most importantly, you will see and witness this live right now, and you should watch carefully because this video may be a very useful guidance video for you. If you are ready, let's begin. Level 1. The first upgrade difference. The first difference begins on Saturday, when our two characters who receive their salaries run into each other at a car dealership. Harry looks at the shiny sedan cars standing at the front of the dealership. With leather seats and an installment price, it looks dazzling. The salesman brings the conversation to such a point that the monthly payment feels like a comfortable amount. Harry signs the documents and starts driving around the city in his cool car. The admiring looks from the people around him also keep him away from reality. David, who is at the same car dealership, learns the car prices and decides to keep using his old car. Its paint is not perfect, and the car has worn down over time, but its payment is zero, and its insurance is almost nothing. On his way home from the dealership, David does not forget to buy gifts for his wife and child, and his family's happiness always motivates him. When night comes, Harry parks his new car in front of the garage of his luxury villa and shares his car on social media. David logs into his investment account from his old computer at his desk in his more modest home. And for early retirement and a better future with his family, he invests $5,000 in two different stocks. At the end of the day, Harry bought a feeling and unconsciously spent a large part of the salary he earned over 10 months on a car. David, on the other hand, acted with control, invested in his future, and fell asleep with a clear mind. So, do you think the car Harry bought will give him that cool feeling for 10 months? Just like his salary did? Or will it create financial pressure? Share your opinion with us in the comments, and after you learn the result at the end of the video, update your comment. Level 2. The effect of the status uniform. When tomorrow comes, Harry's new car changes the way people look at him. And this small change begins to become addictive. He buys a branded suit and shoes for work, and with this addiction, he also buys the latest model phone. Since every purchase makes him feel like he deserves it, it does not seem like a problem, and none of them creates financial pressure on its own. But once this becomes a status symbol, it will become a burden he cannot carry. In the elevator, someone compliments Harry's watch, and Harry feels richer than he really is. David receives a compliment on his old jacket, smiles and keeps walking. He also renews his wardrobe. But with one rule: whatever you buy it not to display status, but when you truly need it. Harry's closet turns into a museum made of payments, shirts, shoes, leather bags, and unopened packages look like success when the closet doors are open. But when the account statement arrives, they turn into pressure. David's closet remains smaller, a few clean shirts, a good jacket, and a small investment contribution planned after payday. You must not forget that every amount spent unconsciously for the sake of status and showing off makes you feel like you own a valuable museum piece. but it restricts your freedom, and in the future, you feel as if you are living in a cage. Level 3, the luxury routine. The weekend has arrived, and for Harry, luxury living has become a routine. Therefore, he has friends who are influenced by his luxury lifestyle. On Saturday, he has breakfast at a luxury restaurant, and on Sunday evening, he has dinner at a different luxury venue. Nobody forces Harry to spend, and this is exactly what makes the trap so clean. Every decision feels voluntary, but when the lifestyle moves beyond him, it punishes Harry. When Harry suggests a cheaper place, his friends laugh and ask whether the king of luxury has gone broke. Harry smiles, changes the subject, and once again reserves the expensive table. David also goes out, but before emotions take over, he sets his limits. He chooses one good dinner a week, pays for it with cash flow, and leaves before the night turns into a show. On Sunday morning, Harry wakes up with photos, a headache, and a banking app that feels heavier than his body. David wakes up early, makes coffee by the window, and sees that his emergency fund has passed the level of 1 full month of expenses. Harry has memories that look expensive. David has a routine that looks boring. But when life stops asking politely, the boring thing becomes powerful. A broken phone or a car repair can turn a normal month into a crisis for someone with no margin. For Harry, unexpected expenses turn into new card balances. For David, unexpected expenses turn into inconveniences, not emergencies. An emergency fund is not unnecessary money. It is the wall between a bad week and long-term debt. As summer ends, both men still earn the same salary. Harry's luxury lifestyle now forces him to keep earning money. David's investment system, on the other hand, slowly covers his expenses. If you support David in this story, like this video right now and keep watching until the end to see who turns out to be right. Level 4, the promotion trap in the fall. Both men receive the same raise. Their income rises from $10,000 a month to $12,000. Harry feels the raise before the money even reaches his account, and at night, in his villa, in front of the pool, he plans a vacation on his phone. David, on the other hand, makes an affordable vacation plan with his wife in the kitchen of his modest home. He does this more for his family's happiness than for himself. Of course, at the same time, he also decides to increase his investments and does not break his routine. Harry allows his raise to turn into a new pressure. Physically, he is on vacation with his friends, but inside his head, he feels the financial pressure. David invests his raise equally into his emergency fund and his investment account. 3 months later, Harry's bank account looks almost exactly like it did before the promotion, but maintaining his life is now more expensive. David's life looks almost the same from the outside, but his net worth continues to grow quickly. Pay attention. The same amount turned into 2 different effects. The promotion gave both men more money, but only David kept control. Level 5. The social bill winter comes with darker streets, brighter restaurants, and more expensive invitations. Harry's calendar is filled with luxury birthdays, luxury vacations, and luxury dinners. When the bill comes, he swipes his card without checking the total, because hesitation would damage the image. Everyone thanks him. Nobody asks about the balance. David attends fewer events, but when he goes, he is truly there and has a calm state of mind. When his friends suggest a luxury weekend that he does not want to cover, he says no without making a long speech. Even if the friend group makes jokes David does not like, David is satisfied with his situation. Harry learns that status is expensive, because it must be constantly renewed in public. David learns that boundaries are uncomfortable once, but debt is uncomfortable every month. What matters should not be what other people think about you. What matters is that if you believe you are doing the right thing, you stay consistent. Level 6, the hidden interest buy. The second year, Harry's lifestyle is no longer supported only by his salary. It is supported by timing. He hides behind buy now, pay later campaigns, and as long as the bills do not arrive early, the financial pressure feels lighter. His villa is luxurious. His clothes and accessories look unique, but beneath the surface, a silent trap-like interest keeps working without stopping. Debt does not shout. It keeps growing while Harry sleeps. Harry starts checking his accounts less, because every login feels like a judgment. Avoidance becomes part of his lifestyle. David also feels pressure. In the office garage, He sees new cars and vacations that look better than his colleagues' entire year. But instead of pretending he feels nothing, he gives his desire a number. If he wants a trip, he creates a travel fund. If he wants a better laptop, he saves money for it before buying it. Delay does not destroy the reward. It allows you to have it at the right time. At the end of the year, Harry has more luxury items, but his bank account is in the negative. David, on the other hand, has a more modest life, but he has an emergency fund and a bank balance that rises every day. The end of the story is approaching, and get ready to be surprised. We continue. Level 7, the identity lock in the third year. Harry is invited to a luxury work event held at a private hotel. In the invitation hall, there are people with luxury clothing who check each other's status. Harry visually belongs there. His car, clothes, phone, and apartment all tell the same story. But this story cost him almost everything he earns. When someone asks him about his next move, Harry talks about a bigger role, a better car, and maybe buying property soon. The words sound powerful. Deep down, however, he knows that if he misses a single paycheck, he will panic. On the other side of the city, David is not at a flashy event. After work, he is sitting in a modest co-working space, developing a small side project on a simple laptop. His investments have become automated. His emergency fund is at a level that can cover several months of basic expenses. This stability gives him something Harry does not have: mental space. David can think beyond survival. Because his lifestyle is not chasing him, he can take a calculated risk, reject a bad job offer, or wait for a better opportunity without collapsing. Harry's luxury has turned into an identity he has to defend. David's right decisions, on the other hand, give him the opportunity to live a comfortable life. Financial freedom begins before becoming rich. It begins when fixed expenses stop controlling your choices. At the end of the third year, Harry has the appearance of progress. David has the structure of progress. And the next level is where the image begins to crack. Level 8, expensive silence. By the fourth year, Harry's life looks complete from the outside. The car is newer. He has a luxury villa. The meals are more exclusive. And his photos show a man who has already won. But the silence after midnight tells a different story. Harry still sits on the edge of his bed wearing his expensive shirt, looking at 3 payment dates lined up side by side on his phone. He realizes that this did not happen all at once, and that it was the result of every upgrade he made. David's life still looks quieter. Before going to work, he takes a morning walk, passes by the same luxury villas, and does not feel poor. His accounts are not massive, but they are organized. His emergency fund is full. Behind his investments, there are years of automatic payments. His fixed expenses, travel, and entertainment have boundaries that protect the rest of his life. Level 9, the breaking point. In the 5th year, both men face the same problem. Their company announces restructuring. Nobody is fired immediately, but every employee feels the ground shifting beneath their feet. Harry enters the glass elevator with a perfect coat and an empty stomach. For the first time, his lifestyle stops looking like success and starts looking like a deadline. If the income stops, the apartment, the car, the cards, and the image begin working against him. David receives the same email at the same time. He feels tension, but he does not feel panic. He has savings, lower fixed expenses, and enough financial space to think. He updates his resume, contacts 3 people, and spends the evening calmly, comparing his options. Harry does not need more motivation. He needs more margin. David does not need to look rich. He needs to stay free. You must not forget that financial security is not the absence of problems. It is the ability to act without losing control when you face problems. For Harry, uncertainty turns into a threat. For David, uncertainty turns into a decision. Level 10, real luxury. Months later, both men keep their jobs, but they are no longer the same people. Harry sells the luxury car at a loss and moves into a smaller apartment. The world sees this as a fall. Harry, on the other hand, feels the first honest breath he has taken in years. He starts paying off his debts aggressively, not because it looks impressive, but because every payment buys back a piece of his future. David uses the same year differently. His investments are still growing. His cash reserve remains untouched, and eventually, He takes a month away from work and goes on a trip that does not bring debt back home afterward. No private jet, no luxury accessories, just time, space, and choice. Yes, we have reached the end of the story you were very curious about. You must listen to the result carefully and understand it correctly. At the beginning, everyone thought Harry was rich and wanted to be in his place, I am sure of that. The illusion of luxury living makes it difficult for people to make the right decision. Even your circle of friends can psychologically pressure you to live luxuriously. But what matters is not instant and temporary emotions. What matters is preparing a future built on solid foundations for yourself and your family, without paying attention to the negative guidance of the people around you. In other words, escaping luxury like David and having a modest life can bring you financial freedom. Without making it too long, I am announcing the winner of the story. The winner of this story is David. David has also joined the hidden wealthy. Like David, after paying your fixed expenses from your salary, you can start building an emergency fund and making investments with your remaining balance. However, there is no loser in this story. Even if it was late, Harry also learned from his mistakes. You should watch the video again and again so that you do not make the mistakes Harry made, and you should share it with your loved ones. Remember, the greatest investment is the investment you make in yourself and on this channel. There is content that will help you reach financial freedom with quality content. We will always continue to win and help others win with better content. You can also subscribe to our channel for free and turn on notifications to access this information that you cannot find on other channels. You should share your thoughts with us in the comments. And if you found the video useful, like the video to show us that. In our next video, we will present the topic of investing to you, our valued viewers, with up-to-date information. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss great opportunities.